So let us start with solution of problem number 2 of single entry. So first we need to prepare the working notes. The working notes are total debtors, total creditors and statement of affairs. Okay. So total debtors we prepare to get credit sales, total creditor credit purchases, statement of affairs, capital balance, and from this information we will be preparing to trading profit and loss account and balance sheet. So let us start with the first working note, that is total debtors account. So working note, total debtors account, this is the format of your ledger. So here whatever which is relevant for total debtors account, like balances, the closing balances and whatever transaction which have taken place, we have to put that in this ledger. Okay, first you have to pass journal entries and then transfer to the ledger, but here in single entry directly we are showing in the ledger account. So let us see which are the information which are relevant. First one is opening balance of this 9,000 debtors, opening balance. This is last year, so we will pass to balance brought down 9,000 rupees. Then second one is by balance carried down. Okay, this is the 12,000 which is balance which is remaining this year, so we will say as by balance carried down 12,000 rupees. Now we have to fill all the other information which is missing from this, so which is related to debtors. So for received from debtors is given. Received from debtors basically means that cash has been collected by Mr. Om Prakash from debtors. Whenever cash is collected from debtors, the entry is cash account debit to total debtors account. So this total debtors account will get credited by cash 30,000 rupees. Again, cash account will get debited to debtor account. Okay, cash account is already given, so no need to prepare this cash account. We are preparing this total debtors account to get credit sales. Okay, so anything which is related is to debtors, we have to find out that also. Here discount allowed during the year is given. So discount is given by Mr. Om Prakash to debtors. So entry for that is discount account debit to total debtors account. So it will get credited by discount allowed 1,400. So with this, all the information which is related to total debtors which is given in the problem, we have passed the necessary journal entries and directly posted in the ledger. So now we have to do the balancing and find out how what is the missing figure. So if we add both this, okay, this is the heavier side, the total is 43,400. Okay, now balance amount, this will be the balance figure. The balance figure will be 34,400. That is, if we deduct 43,400 minus 9,000, your answer will be 34,400. So this will be called as credit sales. Balancing figure is very important to get credit sales, because cash sales plus credit sales is equals to total sales. Okay, total sales, and total sales will come in profit and loss account on credit sales by sales. Okay, I will show you that also in format wise how that will appear in your trading profit and loss account. So after total debtors, after getting this very important information, that is to sales, credit sales, now we will prepare the next ledger, that is total creditors account. So again we have to see all the information which is given in the problem. So here information like opening balance is given, closing balance is 6,800 and paid to creditor is 20,000 and discount received during the year is 1,700. So let us see how it will come in ledger of creditors. So here first we will see by balance carried, by balance brought down 14,400. Okay. since this is a liability, liability is always having a credit balance. So 14,400 was Mr. Om Prakash was supposed to pay to their creditors. Then closing balance is to balance carried down 6,800. This is the closing balance which Mr. Om Prakash will pay next year. So to cash account 20,000. Mr. Om Prakash had paid cash to creditors. So entry will be creditor account debit to cash. So creditor account is getting debited to cash 20,000. Then discount received from creditor. Mr. Om Prakash is getting discount from creditor. So whenever discount received is a nominal account, and the entry will be creditor account debit to discount received. Okay, so it will get debited to discount received 1,700. So once you have pass all the entries, you have to add it now. Okay, add it heavier side. The total is 28,500, 28,500. Now we need to find out how much is the missing figure. To find out missing figure, 28,500 minus 14,400. The answer will be 14,400. This will be called as by purchases, credit purchases. Very important to get credit purchases because cash purchases is already given. So cash purchases plus credit purchases will be total purchases. That will come in profit and loss account debit side. So with this, total creditor account is complete and we have calculated how much is the credit purchases. So after this, the next one is to prepare statement of affairs. Very important. The statement of affairs we prepare to get capital, that is opening capital. You can say last year capital, how much, because this capital is required to prepare today's means balance sheet. So statement of affairs is same like balance sheet. Whatever assets and whatever liabilities are there, we need to allocate it properly, asset sides and liability. So information given here is, these are all the assets and liabilities given of last year. We have to put this information in statement of affairs, plus we will take into consideration this 8,000 also, because this is the closing balance of cash, and cash is an asset that has to be taken into consideration. So let us see, this debtor will be asset, creditor will be liability, stock of material, washing equipment, furniture, all are asset that will come in asset, and liability only creditor is there, and cash will be an asset. So now let us see how it appears on statement of affairs. So here washing equipment will come, then furniture 3,000, stock of material, that is a closing stock of last year, this will be opening stock of this year, debtors account 9,000, cash account 8,000, and creditors is 14,400. So we have filled all the information of statement of affairs. It's on 31st March 2004, and with this we are getting total of 70,000 on both the side. This is the heavier side, 70,000, and whatever balance is there, that will be called as the capital. So to get the balance, we have to deduct 70,000 minus 14,400. The balance will be, capital balancing figure will be 55,600. This is very important because this will appear in the balance sheet as opening capital, and to this we will add profit, or we will deduct whatever loss is there. So with this, your working notes are complete, that is total debtors, total creditors and statement of affairs, and we have got whatever necessary information is required to prepare trading profit and loss account and balance sheet. So let us start with preparation of trading profit and loss account and balance sheet. So first one in the books of Mr. Om Prakash, trading profit and loss account. So we will see one by one what will come. First one will be to opening stock. Opening stock is last year closing stock. So 10,000 rupees. We have taken this 10,000 from this. Okay, this is the last year closing stock. This year we will use this as opening stock. because this was remaining in the godown, so maybe that has been used by Mr. Om Prakash as opening stock in this year, trading purpose, opening stock. Then after opening stock, two purchases 28,100. So cash purchases is 14,000, which is already given. Cash purchases is already given as 14,000 is cash account, plus credit we have already calculated. So credit is 14,400. So if we add both this, we are getting two purchases 28,800. After that, by sales 74,400. We have got sales, cash sales 40,000. We have taken 40,000 cash sales from here. Okay, is given in the cash book, cash account, and credits sales we have already calculated. By closing stock, we have taken this closing stock from, we have taken closing stock of this year. This is mentioned here that stock as on 31st March 2005 is remaining as 16,000. So after using the opening stock plus this year purchases, still some stock is remaining. So this stock will be shown in trading account as 16,000. So now we will balance. Also cartage is given. Cartage is carriage. Carriage is an expense which is directly related for manufacturing or trading purpose, and this is debited. All the expenses, if you observe, all the expenses are debited here, and all the income are shown on credit side. So cartage or carriage is 2,000 rupees. We have taken this. It's mentioned carriage paid is 2,000 by cash. Once this is done, we need to add the heavier side. Here the heavier side is 74,000 plus 16,000, it is 90,400. Now we need to calculate how much is the gross profit. So 90,400 minus 10,000 minus 28,100 and minus 2,000, and the gross profit is 50,300. Okay, the gross profit is 50,300. We need to bring down that gross profit here, 50,300, and now we have to give effect to all the expenses, indirect expenses. So first, before that, income we have to account for. Income Mr. Om Prakash has received from creditor is 1,700. We have taken this income from 1,700. This is shown on the credit side, 1,700. Then sundry expenses, whatever expenses is in paid, 6,000 is paid. So here 6,000 is paid through cash account. It's shown as 6,000. That will be debited to profit and loss account. If you see the entry of sundry expenses, entry will be sundry expenses account debit to cash account. Okay, so cash account is getting credited. If you see here, cash account is getting credited by sundry expenses, and sundry expenses has to be debited in profit and loss account. Okay, so it's an expense, debit all the expenses. Then discount allowed is an expense. Okay, discount allowed we have taken from from the additional information 1,400. So basically Mr. Om Prakash has given 1,400 as discount to the debtors, and that is a loss for Mr. Om Prakash. That's why it is debited to profit and loss account. Then to depreciation. Depreciation is a non-cash item. We have calculated depreciation on the equipment. So depreciation is 10%. If we calculate 10% of 40,000, it is 4,000. It is clearly mentioned that 10% depreciation has to be charged on washing equipment. So washing equipment, the amount as on 31st March 2005 is 40,000. So we are charging depreciation of 4,000. After that, we need to add both the side. Okay, so 50,000, 1,700, the amount total is 52,000. So we have to minus 6,000, 1,400 and 4,000. Finally we will get the answer as net profit, which needs to be transferred to capital account. Capital account we have already calculated last year, capital through statement of S. So the answer is 40,600. This will be transferred to capital account. With this information, we have calculated trading profit and loss account gross profit, and finally net profit, which is very important, which will be transferred to balance sheet. So now let us start with construction of balance sheet. Preparation of balance sheet as on 31st March 2005. Liability side, asset side. Now we will see one by one all the item which is related to this balance sheet. So balance sheet items are directly given: debtors, asset, creditors, liability. Then all these assets will be shown in balance sheet. Plus this cash account is the closing balance. It will be asset. It's like same like statement of affairs. Then we need to show the capital which we have calculated from statement of, and we have to deduct drawings also, because drawings is not related to business, so that needs to be deducted. So let us start with the balance sheet. First one will be capital, which we have already calculated 55,600 from statement of affairs. To this we will add profit of 40,600 that we have calculated from profit and loss account. So total we will take in a column only 96,200. From this we will deduct drawings 8,000 rupees, and finally your capital for this year is 88,200. Now moving on to the next item, creditors 6,800 we have taken from this information. Creditors 6,800. This is the balance which is supposed to be paid by Mr. Om Prakash, so he may be paying next year 6,800. Then washing equipment is given as 40,000. From this we will deduct depreciation of 4,000. Washing equipment we are deducting 4,000 because this full washing equipment has been used for the full year, and for full year 10% depreciation, that is wear and tear, is being deducted. That amount is 36,000. Then furniture directly 3,000. Nothing is mentioned about depreciation, so we will assume that there is no depreciation, and we are showing full 3,000 on asset side. Stock of material 16,000, that is closing stock. This stock will be shown in profit and loss account next year as opening stock, because this stock is remaining in Godown which is not utilized. Then debtors account 12,000. Debtors account basically is an asset to Mr. Om Prakash. He has sold some goods to debtors, and debtors, that is customers, has not made a payment for this year. So this 12,000 will be shown in balance sheet, and this 12,000 he may get next year. Cash account is the amount which is remaining with him at the end of the year. 28,000 we will get from this, the balance 28,000. Okay, so with this all the entries and all the ledgers working notes have been prepared, and finally your total has to tally 95,000 and 95,000.